Good evening, everyone. It's Eloy from Quailer 100. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to subscribe. So today's update: over 3 million have been tested positive around the world, and over 300,000, 200,500 have passed. May they rest in peace. Anything going on other than there's a race for the vaccine, and I think there may be some showing some promise in Italy, but I think I mentioned that yesterday. Um, the United States, we're beginning to open up. Not much regarding New York. Just heard that the U.S. NS ship Comfort. I think Comfort's the one in New York. I get those two. Is we have Comfort and Mercy. So I think Mercy is out of LA. Comfort is in New York, or was in New York. They only treated 107 patients during the COVID peak and has moved on from New York. Mercy, or the ship that's out here in LA, is still here. I think they treated about 70 patients. Some of those staff, the military folks, the enlisted, have actually been reassigned inland. New York, what's going on there? So it's not as frantic as it was. I think they're also beginning to open. Let's see. Looks like they may be. The president's keeping the pandemic task force, and I think there may be adding or reducing members. But I think I mentioned he might be adding some more. As far as California goes, beginning to reopen, flower shops are going to open. Still a lot of order and for pickup. Certain establishments are going to be open. So I noticed that again today, there's more traffic today than there was yesterday and the day before. I noticed that the skies are browner again with smog. There's more traffic on the way home and going to work. Not as bad as it is when, pre-COVID. So people are still staying home, and I think that's good. We're still going to be practicing all of those good stuff that actually have been working, such as social distancing. I think the thing that I heard on the radio is that it may not be a good idea to socially distance for the elderly because it's going to get hotter. It's been in the 90s, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in centigrade, so I apologize. I would think it's probably less than 40, more like probably in the 30s or something. So so LA is opening up some, and I think it's going to be consistent with the state of California. Locally, I think there are more people up and about, out and about, jogging, walking their dogs. It's still not the number that I used to see, but then again, it's a different time of day. The days are getting longer, it's getting hotter, which is typical. So WTF? What the? So in screening, there's supposed to be these three different levels, or there used to be. So there's still supposed to be two levels. One is with the security guard, where he asks, do you have any symptoms, new symptoms the last couple of weeks? Do you have any contact with somebody with COVID? And have you been tested for COVID? So this mofo who was in screening, this guy's an idiot anyway. So what he does supposedly is he asks the patient has been asked these questions, and somehow the mofo provider who's supposed to be doing the screening just broke protocol and sent him upstairs to be seen as a walk-in by his provider, which happens to be me. To me, it's dereliction of duty. This guy is, other than that, he's just a dumb mofo. And it's like, what the, So your job there is supposed to, if he tests positive for any of those questions, he's supposed to go ahead and assess the patient client, and then if he doesn't, if he's not that sick, he's supposed to go disposition this patient and either call 911 if he's very sick, or he says, you know what, this is what you got. See you later. Go home. Follow up with your provider. Take care. So on. So this mofo breaks protocol, and he sends him upstairs. Luckily, I did what the jackass is supposed to do downstairs, and it turns out it was okay. So why am I bitching and whining if everything is okay? Well, all we need is one screw up for this mofo to not do his job, and then you get somebody with COVID, and then he just along the way from the screening room all the way to the waiting room, and then converses with other people, and then he just gets those other people sick. So it's like what the it's like what the hell are you doing? You either uh, you're playing freaking games, which I think I think partly you are, and the other thing is I think you're a dumb mofo. Then you shouldn't be doing you shouldn't be down there because people like you. And he's probably freaking negligent. It's just this guy's a jackass anyway. He's actually leaving our services to go to another one. Good luck with that. you know, and everybody's telling me that they're saying, "Oh, good riddance." I'm just like trying to be quiet, and I know how he's been. This guy's a jackass. He's a lazy mofo, or at least he makes really bad decisions. And you know what? It's good riddance, and see you later. AMF. Adios, my. Anyway. So, speaking of adios, that's the only thing I have tonight. So, I think we're going to be seeing patients more. I think they're planning on 20% starting May 18th. And so I was talking to one of the physical medicine and rehab attendings, and I was asking her, so what are you guys' plans for seeing patients? And I guess they're being told they're going to be seeing 50%. I said, that's going to be a disaster because you guys are in specialty clinic and you guys are there with pulmonary, cardiac, endocrinology, other people that are going to be, so I hope they have a well thought out plan and not have a plan like the mayor of Las Vegas who says, fuck do I know? Says, I don't know the casino. Says, so anyway, I don't think he said the F word. So I apologize for dropping the F bomb, but so there you are. So that's the update for today. It is May 6th, 2020, and it is 5:30 in the evening, and I'm signing out. Good night. Take care. I think everybody around the world has been doing really well. I hope, at least that's the impression that I get. And I think folks are doing the best they can, and I wish you luck. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.